Now there's a second one there. I'm not sure we should take time on the issue of script. Script is simply the actual symbols, isn't it? The actual symbols that you use. And in English, you have something like A, B, C, and up to Z. This is the Latin script. Okay? The Arabic script, I'm not sure I can present it because I don't know it, but you know how it is. All right? They do something like that and put something. This means something to them, to us. What are they talking about? What are they talking about? Okay? So if you read that carefully, you will see that there are different scripts. I'm not sure, even myself, I don't know all, in fact, I don't know them. That's the truth. There's the Greek script. That's one we are a little more familiar with. And even the Greek script, the Latin script was derived from the Greek. Okay? The English was derived from the Latin, and so on and so forth. But you know that in what do you call it? In Greek, there is something like this. Huh? There is something like that. There is something like that. Huh? There is something like this. I'm not sure I'm writing it correctly. Okay? And so on. I cannot, in due course, will give you a note just to get, write up to show just for comparison. You know? This one, beta, delta, alpha, psi, or something like that. Oh, okay, sigma. Have you seen that? Sigma. That's how they write it. Right? So each language has its own. For Tyap, we have decided to borrow from the Latin or the English script. Okay? But let me say very clearly that nothing prevents us from developing our own. It only means that if you do, you have to do what? Plenty of hard work. You have to put in so much to teach people this. And I think somebody is already working on that. Not only to cover chat, but some people are already working on that, not only to cover chat, but also to cover all the basic languages. Is it possible? Yes. If they usually say if there's a will, there is a way. Okay? But it requires hard work. So if we go through, like I said, these are not things that we are expecting you to spend your time studying. Nobody's going to give you examples. Okay? So, but at least to have this general knowledge. Okay? To have this general knowledge. Not you're like a non-literate person. Okay? Don't appear like that. So if we go to 1.3, linguistics. A little explanation of what linguistics is. So we have heard of the word. All right. So, but you question this. What do you study in language? What do you study? What do you study? What do you study? Next. Many of us have been studying it. What did we study mainly when we were from primary school to now? Sounds, alphabet, yes, structure, we studied grammar, meanings, semantics, syntax, okay, syntax, the way words are arranged in a sentence to make it meaningful. The semantics, the meaning of words. Okay? And that's where you have dictionaries. These are things that we have done. So if we say linguistics is a wide area of study, but some people take specific area to do what? To study. Now, for us, in this little course, there are two areas we want to focus on. Because for lack of time, study just two. First is phonetics. Phonetics. Okay? And the second, phonology. Okay? Right. Um, it is in the next lesson that we will take up phonetics properly. Okay? But meanwhile, I think we can do some, what do you call it? Huh? We can take some song or country. Okay? Okay, so for the meantime, we will take one or two songs. Now, we did say that we teach ourselves how to count. And quite often, we use songs so that those as we were taught also in primary school. You know, for some of us who are taught in Hausa, and the way to catch us was to catch us counting in Hausa. Let me give you one song. Hausa that we can't go. There, I hear that. You dua, untuk kapal, ke Shida, I Tapos, 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 Cara, tem sei goma, já see that. I thank God that today we got all this. Where did you learn that?
I teach beside that I know.
In the same way, same way, yeah, we teach ourselves. And it's not that someone look at it, how to travel. Yeah. But you know, I believe that some of you, when you finish from that, you will also teach other people how to read and write down, especially for the young ones. Okay? But let me see, how many people can count 1 to 10 in Java? You, 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 in Java, no? Okay. No? You? Okay. You?
I can count.
You can count. Okay. Let's see where you say this is from. All right. See, you see, you run away. Run away. Okay. Now, you know you are counting like you are counting like here. So when you are put to bed, you have to see it out one by one out. All right. So that you know what it is. When you are fluent, remember the word fluent? And then you can do brrrr. Okay? That's one. Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Start.
Mhm.
And then
And I
one,
one
attack,
attack. An attack and nine Okubunyam.
shot.
Did you hear that? I want us, for her benefit. Please take note. Yeah. Onion, say it after me. Onion, a pear, a tap, a nine of one, a tap, an attack, an attack, wait, an attack, and a nine, and a nine of union, shock. Right. Linda, I know Linda, it's you now. Onion. Please, I want to bring them together with us. Okay? Please take notes. Onion, a fiam, a fiam, a fiam. Okay, you know, not a fiam. Okay? A fiam, a tat, a nine of one, a tar, an attack, and a nine of union. Of so, we have some dialectical difference. Well, people from Jankasa, they say nine.
Tell you after that.
Okay?
Part
Nine. When you are from Jankasa area, Shomashwi. Okay? What we call it Shomashwi, Jankasa. Okay? They call it nine. Okay? But they don't say they are wrong. That's what they had their fathers and forefathers say. But take note that your proximity with another language can influence. Because the Australian people also call it wrong in other 90s. I get it.
Yes.
You know, my English teacher from Britain, she said there's a word. Really? How can we offer you that? You wanna? Huh? Huh? Often. And then often. All of them are okay. I've forgotten which side of Britain she said. It's like one, the northern part and the southern part pronounce it differently. Some say often, some say hot. And you cannot blame them. So it happens also in our language. Okay? There is this word, tongue. Tongue language. Okay? Young language. Have you heard that?
Yes.
Yeah. So these are just little differences. Are you following me? You don't say, I know that's not correct. It's correct. Right? Yum. All right. So, where are we? Okay, so at least we can count now. Listen to me. Those of you that know this song, please go and the rest of you, don't follow yet. Just follow with your ears. Don't sing. Did you get that? So let's, you need to hum it, don't sing, hum with me. Can we take it together too? Listen,
That's five.
Eh?
Five and six.
Five and six.
Yeah.
Not clear?
Yeah. How you say?
Eh?
Okay, how you the way you say different words?
It's not clear? Eh?
Okay, that
Wait, listen to me. Yung fiyang tat nine of one
oh,
of one okay natap nine kupunyong mangsak. Beautiful, wonderful. Eh? But you must know how to write it. Too. We'll get there. Okay, I'll write in the standard accepted orthography. You will see a few changes. All right? We share it. We share it. We share it. Come on, dear, can you? No mention. No mention. Close this. Okay, like I said, you will begin to see little differences in the way we write certain letters from the way we write in English. No? I'm sure you are beginning to see that. Now, now sing together. Two, three, go. Okay, let's get a key. Da, 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 Okay, two, three, sing. Siang atas, night, wait. Phone, yeah.
phone.
Nakas, sinakalanay, pagkukunyong mungsa. Again. Siang atas, night, phone, nakas, sinakalanay, pagkukunyong mungsa. We'll sing it in groups now. 1, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Good. 1, 2, 3. You will sing. 1, 2, 3. You. 1, 2, 3. You. Keep quiet, everybody. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Sing. It's I want you to take note where they are making it. You are the ones to judge them. Okay? Take note where they are making it. Repeat so that when they finish, you will tell me where the mistake is. Two, three, sing. Where did they? Huh? Of one. Okay. Of one. That is the process of one. Again. Alright. So sing it again. Just from the beginning. Keep quiet. One, two, three. One, two, sing. Where did they make mistake? Did they make mistake? Eh? Ah, good. So, night, okay? Okay, that is going to 8, isn't it? That's not means going to 8. Senat, please repeat that. One, two, three. Where did it go? Senat. How about even number one A? Committee of Station, huh? So let's say, all right? Okay? So, yeah. Senat, all right? Senat, okay, let's go. All together. You go. How much time do you have now? Or is it time for break now? Or can where is now? Where? Okay, do go. Do go. Okay. 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 Actually, we can stop here. We're supposed to go on break, but is the lunch ready? It's not. You know, so in order not to waste the time, we can continue. Can we continue with the second stanza? Let's continue with the second stanza. Okay? That is 11 to 20. Now, listen to me, don't sing. Don't sing. All right, don't sing. Just listen. Are we together? Swa, mu, swa, mu, ya. Mu, swa, swa, let me take that again. Okay, so what you do, you hum with me. Hum, just hum, don't sing.
You write it.
Okay.
But we can write it. It's on the swag and the.
Okay. No, just clean that one because you will not have enough. You will not have enough.
The moon is
Okay.
M-I-N-G.
Okay.
N-G.
Okay.
M-I-N-G. Underscore I. Oh, I've seen it somewhere.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so when you write, you can at least that is way. Which is the same as in Hausa, Goma, Sha. And you put there, say Sha.
The moon is M-A.
Okay, I'll tell you something. Don't worry. Don't be alarmed. Okay, don't be alarmed. Okay, let's hum together. Sa, William, Sa, William, Sa, William. Fantastic. Fantastic. done something here which I want you to take note. You can see money here. When you are writing, it was written in full. When you are speaking, because when you hear it, someone there. Okay? But in reality, it means what? Soft, fair. Are you getting me? Right. That is in speech. Now, these ones that I'm putting here, they are really not necessary, but because it is a song, to fill up the beats, that's why we put those ones. See that? They are not even here. It's not because it is a song. Now, when you come here, stop, money, and I try to put that one in full, simply because it's a song. But ordinarily, when you are speaking, you say someone like that. I don't know what I'm saying. You say someone like that. But in this song, because it is a song, you say okay? Now, yeah, can you see N here? It's a plural. Can you see here? It's a plural. You know, sometimes you use N to represent plural, not always. So this short means pens. And you would make the plural. Okay? So that N is standing for plural. I need to get. So as I sing, I want you to read, what I'm singing. 2, 3, sing. Mung sa mafiang sa magat mong sa banal sa magfon mung sa magat sa mga sa mananay sa magulong yeah, I didn't write that. Okay, a sheer take one. Take things, all right? So, can I take that again a little faster? Good, thank you. Good. Yes, right? When you all right. Now, where people usually have problems, all the people are saying, so where you get them? You throw that one. Okay. Okay, and then the one you throw back. You call out everything. Okay, that's this one. You call out everything. So, rising it one more time and then we can say together. When you okay, now go together. I'll leave you alone to sing. All right, good to see.
Swamata, Swamanata, Swamananai, Swamapuyum, Ashir Swamiyam.
Fantastic, fantastic. I only had one question. One.
She's not the one.
Eh?
I see her smile. She's not the one.
Oh, okay. We can do that. This word, how it is pronounced? Wait.
You want to catch the person?
I want to catch the person. You. You. Eh? You.
I know.
Eh?
William. You are suspecting her.
Yes, I was. but maybe she has just understand. Okay. You say you. As if the end is there, we will come to the phonetics. We will know that this NY is a specific sound. It's a sound which you must learn. If you miss it, you'll be missing a lot of things. Right? So this is Okumunion. Just like here also. And it's like can you hear that? Right? So can we go together, all of us? But the fellow has corrected himself or herself. Okay. So but we will do like we did before. Okay? 1, 2, 3. 2 or 3 things. Okay, wait. This take note. If there's a mistake, you will let me know. 1, 2, 3, sing.
Swamatat, Swamanai, Swamapun, Swamata, Swamanatat, Swamanai, Swamapun, Ashim Swamiyam.
Fantastic. The next set. Okay, no, but did you observe anything? No. Okay, next set. Any observation? No, at all? What are you doing? Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, next step, last step. Sing. Good. Any observation?
No.
Okay. It's not your mask. It's not your mask. Okay, I think we are good. Huh? So what we'll do now?
Yes, learn to say that the problem.
Oh, but you're part of it now. There's no problem there. You know what Chosa said? Huh? The eye does not see. All right? You are trying to help us. You can see everywhere. You can see everybody. But can the eye see itself? So you cannot see yourself. Right. From 1 to 50. Non-stop. Yeah, from 1 to 20, non-stop. 2, 3, sing. Did anybody observe anything from anybody?
Yes.
Yes.
Transition.
Anybody? Huh?
New I can see for sock.
Yes.
Sock was new.
Yes. Someone you.
Yeah.
Why did somebody?
I mean,
Okay. Yes. Okay, so there you go. Transition to.
And again, someone removed the mom.
No, somebody removed the. And then the one I prepared here, I almost said it, but I will tell you, you don't know himself or herself. Okay? This one. Somebody say, sir, and I, sir, and I. I have the person know. Does the person know himself or herself? Herself, eh? Okay. You cannot say, sir, than you. Sorry, Saganai. Saganai, all right? So let's do it for the last time. I will not be telling you. 1, 2, 3, 6. Oh, we are talking about it. I think we are free to do so. Who would volunteer? Hmm? Okay, we'll throw a dice. Ooh. Yeah, my dear. Oh, I like your boldness. Go to the front. Go. Yes.
Good orthography should have consistency in the sense that there should be no changes in alphabetical or symbolic changes at random, and then it should be acceptable to all members or can be used by them, and then it should be conforming in the sense that it should not be difficult for other people to use and easy to use as well. It should also be convenient for everyone give by pronunciations or by writings. And then
Okay, so this is one. Okay, now somebody else try. Somebody. Then you do a different installation. You cannot be that.
And orthography must not this to make happen. That is less consistent must be convenient. It must conform also to, to the writing form. Accuracy means it must follow the rules and regulations of that language, or sequence or syntax whatsoever. Then consistent. That means it must be consistent. There should be no any changes in the form of language. For example, say let's say so, which is a sound so, and you are writing it maybe through the writing, and you change it, the form of the writing somewhere, then you break the consistency of the form of writing. Then after the being consistent again, to be convenient, convenience in the sense that you make it easy for everybody that can write. Don't make it hard. And then it's not conform. That means it's conforming to be like you have people around you with different types or different. Uh, you should not try to be something like that different. You are taking it from somewhere differently. At least you can borrow if, but don't borrow too much. See the result. So this is what.
Give a clap. All right. You know, when we do this, when you speak out, you will know. If you refuse to speak, you know less. Okay? When you speak once, you will not say all that you know. When you speak the second time, you have incorporated or even corrected yourself. Go back to the book and check where I've made mistake. Okay? There are three words which I want somebody to take from and explain. Just explain the words. I don't want to take notes. What is literacy? What is problem? What is English? Okay. The ladies are. Just go, we'll hear you.
That's one thing I hear.
I don't want to don't see.
Literacy can be able to write or read in an language. Orthography is a symbol of writing, either alphabet in different languages, be Hebrew, even Latin. And then we have the languages. Yeah, the scientific study of
What?
the scientific study of
Scientific.
language.
All right. Okay. First note, usually with respect to orthography, the writing system, not only the symbols that we are concerned about. The scripts, are the simple. All in your favor. Okay? So please take this. You can. I want you to have been ready. So, otherwise, we may have to continue with the next set of lessons. Do we continue with the next set of lessons? Let's Is everybody here? Okay. Okay. I guess we're prepared to begin. This session is supposed to come after lunch. But because lunch is not there, we get it. We will finish it after lunch. So probably good to go. We can do this. Yeah. Let's, as it is shown there, right? Phonetics. I want to ask the question, what is phonetics? You say you hear the word phonetics. What is phonetics? Anybody? What is phonetics?
That's really sound.
Huh?
That's really sound.
Sound, yeah? That's what aspect of language that deals with sound. Okay? You want to say something? Sound. Only? Okay, wait. Listen. Everybody. What do you mean? Is that a sound? Does it fall under what we are talking about? No. Are you getting it? The study of what? Speech sound. That is phonetics. Right? That's speech sound. Now, so we need to ask ourselves. We need to ask ourselves what is phonetics? That's speech sound. Right? All the types of unique sounds made in the language and how they may be represented or written. You recall accuracy and here all the types of unique sounds in the language. So if you are studying phonetics, English phonetics, you have to study all the sounds made by the English language. If you are studying Tyap sound, you have to study all, you have to identify all the sounds that are made in the Tyap language. So that's part of it. Okay? And not only that, how can they be represented? Should they be represented because somebody created from how should they how should the sound be, right? Uh, we are you here? Yes, I'm so speech sounds. Identify all of them and know how to represent them. Okay? Like I gave you the example when I said that is sound. It is a sound. When I say good, is it a sound or not? It's a sound. Good. Okay. Okay? So all what? But you know, you just hear them. How do you represent them? All right? So that's one area of phonics. Identifying all the speech sounds and also knowing how to represent them. Now, if you look at that, there's a little diagram there. There's a little paper. Okay? On the left now, if I make the sound, look at me. Good. Good. Can you see it? You cannot see sound. Okay? So how do you see it? By doing what? By writing it. So you have to identify a symbol, agree on it. If you hear acceptability, you have to accept that this is how the good sound should be written. Similarly, good, and so on. So when you make a single sound, the smallest sound, like that's single, like good, that's a single also. That's also single. Technically, it is known as a phoneme. Phoneme. Can you see that? Right. The most basic sound is known as a what? Phoneme. And you use a symbol to represent a phoneme. It's known as a what? Grapheme. Okay? Grapheme. And the symbol technically is known as a what? Grapheme. The sound itself is known as a what? Phoneme. So you can see on your left, they are all phoneme there. And then on the right, they are graphemes. Okay. You know, now we earlier spoke about the issue of accuracy. That for the photography to be good, it must be what? Accuracy means what? That all of the sounds must have been identified. You'll be surprised that even the group started maybe more than 1,000 years ago. They are still trying to identify some of their sounds. Not to talk of us in the Tyap language, which we started not more than 40 years ago. So it is not surprising if there are still many sounds in Tyap that we have not been able to identify, and therefore we are having problems. The professionals, people who go to the university and do research, it's their work. Here, this is not quite our work. Our work here is our aim here is to do what? Know how to read and write. some of the areas that we are still having problems and arguing among ourselves. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. All languages do that. Okay? But as long as it is acceptable, please do for that. When something happens and some new discovery has been made and it is changed, but just as when you change it, when you change it to a new constitution, you just say, no, it's the old constitution I know, therefore I'll follow that. Your own. Or like science, isn't it? When science makes a new vision, you say, no, 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 no. How can it be? Yeah, it is. So just follow my. For example, you can query somebody using Olympia to type.